right, waiting for people to join. Valley Fish is here. How you doing, buddy? You are the only one here, my friend. Just kind of a surprise live stream. I'm not sure how the audio is again. I changed my audio again. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Flip Aquatics, how you doing? Rob in the house. Candy is here. Rob, Candy is waiting for her shrimp. Hi everyone, I'm Bob. Barbara Jackson, how you doing? Sandy Cheeks, Floyd, Conrad, V Stag, how you doing? Victor, Hans, Rogue, Hightower, Miguel, Frank, DH Aquatics, how you doing? DH Valley Fish. Sound is good, thank you. Audio is good. Good. What about if I lean back? If I lean back, is it still all right? How's it going, Chestnut Brown? It's going pretty well. The Fish Nerd says Saturdays are back. No, they are not. That's why it's not scheduled. But I did not have a video today, so I figured I might as well do a live stream. Yeah, Rob. When did you start green screen? Last year, I think. Susan, how you doing? Douglas made it. Melissa Bell is here. Oh, we got some people rolling in now. Still good when I lean back. Good. I moved my mic, so I wasn't sure how well it was going to sound. And since I like slouching, Wandering Aquatics Bob with the sneaky live stream. Yep, nothing to talk about though. So you guys will have to drive the show. Hello, Dion. How you doing, buddy? Okay, so what do we got going on today? The Fish Nerd says, Steenfott Aquatics, do I let you or Rob know which starter pack I'd like? Thanks for the contest. Carlos, you let Rob know. Rob, I think Rob left. Yeah, probably. Rob said he was getting the coupons out today, so it should be some point today. Check your email. Bare Necessities, how you doing, buddy? Let's talk dogs. What do you want to talk about? What kind of dogs? After a month, I'm finally getting to set up my planet tank. The struggle is real. Aiden, planet tanks are so fun though. V-Stag says, Pound Chicago. Yep, we are getting really close. Bob, how many guppies do you have left? Hundreds. I still have my breeding fish for profit tank. Let's talk staghorn algae. What can I do? Dave, you can just hit it with hydrogen peroxide on your next water change. Don't use too many. Same with blackbeard algae. Hydrogen peroxide will kill algae in about a day. Staghorn and blackbeard. Just take it easy at first though. What dog am I wanting? I want a lot of dogs. The dog that I want currently is a Dogo Argentina. I think that would be pretty nice. Bare Necessities is doing well, finishing up moving into a bigger fish room, which equals more tanks. That's always nice. CM Lee 81 says hello, first time I've been able to catch or watch a live stream. Awesome, good to see you. Steenfott Aquatics, I heard my name. Did you? How important is it to check TDS for fish? Any fish especially sensitive to TDS? I rarely, if ever, check TDS for fish. Rarely ever. Maybe if you're trying to breed them, it might come into play, but for the most part, it shouldn't be an issue. Standard poodles. My baby lasted 16 years. Best dog I ever had. I'm not much of a poodle person, but they're kind of fun to play with, to be honest. Border Collie Lassie. Yeah, those are fun. Fish Nerd. What? Dang, hey Carlos, ready to sell some? Nope. No, population hasn't built up yet. I'm from Argentina and I also want a dogo. Yes, I think dogos are awesome. What fish do you recommend starting out with if you want to try making a small profit breeding them? Definitely guppies, absolutely guppies. Sweet, my cherry shrimp just exploded. Tons of babies out and about now. Hello, Ella. That's cool you're from Argentina. I don't know that I've ever had anyone in here from Argentina. I'm currently streaming my pregnant guppy. I think she's going to pop soon. She's showing signs, but how do I know for sure? She's hiding and floating at the top interchangeably. I don't know. Honestly, DH Aquatics, I don't watch them that close. I have way too many to pay attention. But if she's hiding, that means she's going to get ready to drop the fry somewhere so they can hide. So you're probably getting pretty close. Jacob B says, were you watching Corey's stream? I caught about 20 minutes of it. Standards are big dogs, mellow and smart, not like the minis. Lance, hello from Wisconsin, first time watching. Hello, Lance. How much do you get for your guppies when you turn them in on my LFS? Chestnut brown, I get $1 for females and $1.50 for males. Or maybe it's the other way around. It's $1 and $1.50, but I don't remember which. Would you breed Corys with plecos? I don't know that I would. I'm sure you could, but usually to like stimulate Corys, you do like a cold water change, and I don't know that the plecos would like that. Let's see. Go get some tacos. What's tacos? Hiding and a lot of motion is typical next to the heater or up to the floating grass. Do you have an algae wafer you recommend? ELR, I just use the Hikari algae wafers. Yep, nothing fancy. I've tried the Ken's Fish algae wafers and almost nothing ate those. I don't know what it was, but yeah. Ladies, ladies, ladies. Jay and Silent Bob is in his house. I haven't seen that movie for a long time, Jimmy. Mary Beth Mabe, a new patron. Hello, Mary. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. V-Stag says, hi, Jimmy Whiskey. Let's see. Yep, I didn't announce this live stream. I kept it secret. Only my patrons knew I was going live. It's just so we could keep it small. Great dog to get is a Bull Mastiff. I would agree. That's an awesome dog. I've never had a yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. Shadoltai or something. I think there's an L in it, but I might be wrong. But no, I've never kept one. Have I ever bred Mollies? I've actually never kept Mollies or Platies ever in my life. Hello from Louisiana. All right. Sherry says, 10-gallon tank with 4 comet goldfish between 1.5 and 3 inches. What plants would you recommend? You're definitely going to need a bigger tank eventually, but back to the plants, you want pretty much, with comets, the only thing that would probably last is like a Nubius. I think you're going to have to go with really any type of a Nubius would be okay. Any suggestions for a cheap laptop strictly for editing videos? Like to spend $600 or less? Oh, it just so happens I just bought one. Let me show you which one I bought. It was $500. If I can find it. Here it is. This is definitely the one you want. There you go. 4 away from 400. Almost getting there. Got 2 corgis myself. Love them to death. Corgis are awesome, but I don't know that I would ever own them. That's what I feel about most dogs, though. Like, I like almost all dogs, but I wouldn't own almost all dogs. A reason you don't like Platies or Mollies? It's not that I don't like them. I just haven't got around to them yet. Swordtails. I've only kept like 2 different types of swordtails. Let's see. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, so this laptop, it's brand new. It has the brand new 8th gen Intel chip in it, which is about 40% faster, so it should do really well. Why are you... Wait, Steenfott Aquatics, why are you, Corey, and Jimmy going up on Wednesday if the event doesn't start till Friday? We're going on Wednesday. We get in Wednesday night. Thursday, we are going to the Shed Aquarium, and then the event starts on Friday. VStag says, I hit 500 plus subs this week. Congratulations, VStag. What site do you trust to provide information about the conditions fish need, like temp, pH, hardness, etc.? Seriously Fish is definitely my go-to. J May wants to know, what do I think of Live Aquaria? I've never ordered fish from there. However, a lot of their fish are overpriced. So I would rather order from the Wet Spot Tropical Fish. Could you put that link in the description? It is linked in my Facebook group. So if you're in my Facebook group, you can get that link there. Otherwise, you'll have to remind me after this is over. Any luck finding any hurt people to collab with? Stephanie, not yet. I'm looking for breeders. I want breeders, like people on YouTube that breed that I could buy from to help support them. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Congrats, VStag. I'm almost to 100. DH Aquatics. Do you have any experience with treating Camellinus worms? I do not. Knock on wood. I have yet to get them. I know Michael from Michael's Fish Room has, so you might want to head over to his channel. It was a while ago, but still a lot of information over there. Ordering some pygmy cories from Space City. I have no idea what Space City is, but okay. Wet Spot has good quality and good price. I've ordered from them. It's true. It's true. They are very reasonable and generally really good fish. I agree. I've never ordered from them online, but I have bought fish in their store. That's actually where my Tropheus came from. What? Interesting. Something just popped up. I will minimize that. Hey Bob, what are your opinion on ribbon, fin, jeans, and guppies? Where their gonopodium is super long. I'm not really a big guppy guy in general. I have my guppies to breed for profit, and that's it. Honestly, I'm thinking about getting rid of my guppies, and I'm just not much of a guppy guy, to be honest, so I really don't have much of an opinion on it. Sorry. VStag says, Dion leaving Thursday, wish you could come. Bob's Tea... Oh, thank you, Susan. Linking my Teespring. What fish are you most excited to breed? Connor... I don't really specifically breed, but the ones I always get happy when they breed are my Parasiprochromis Blue Neon. Let's see. How are your bleeding hearts? Wow, you actually remember. It's been a long time since somebody asked me about those, but they are doing well. They're still in that 40-gallon tank. I might move them over to my 125 soon, but we'll have to wait and see. Wandering Aquatics wants to know what kind of shrimp I have. I have cherry shrimp. I have blue pearl shrimp. I have black carbon, or carbon really. I guess obviously they're black. Orange shrimp and yellow shrimp. Angela's Fish Tank, how you doing, buddy? I got Steenfott coffee cup. It's very nice. Oh, you got the mug? Awesome. Yeah, I added a mug and a beach towel. I got to get myself the beach towel, especially for how often I overflow my tanks. Let's see. I had a good luck ordering from the Wet Spot 2, says Candy. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty good company. Dion says, hey, Angelo's Fish Tanks. 100 people, not bad. So anyone work on their fish tanks this weekend? I actually tore down a fish tank today. Always sad when you do that. Do shrimp need a heater? It depends on what your room temperature is, but generally, and what type of shrimp. 69 RGH with the $10 super chat because you are better than Corey, but don't tell him I said that. All right, buddy, your secret is safe with me. Thanks for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it. Bob gets excited when these fish breed. Susan is on it, and even linked it from the site that I buy my Tanganyikans from. Right on. You have a mug. Does it have your mug on it? Nope. Nope. No, nobody wants to see that. I'm good, Bob. Thanks for asking. How am I today? Just working, plugging away in the fish room. I tore down my pleco tank, actually. So you guys will probably see that in a week or two. I did a water change on the 110 and the 135. Ella, I will be doing water changes all day tomorrow. All day. JH Aquatics is getting excited about Chicago. Probably excited to be somewhere where there's power, right? Finally got the goldfish in the 70-gallon. Thanks for all the help, Bob. What did I do? Bob, make a shirt with everyone's logo and face on it. I would probably get in a lot of trouble if I did that. Not everyone is a fan of the Bob. I'd probably get yelled at. Footstein. You want a Stein? A Stein would be amazing, if that's what you're talking about. Susan is just on top of it today. There is my Twitter account. Probably where I am most active. Maybe not, but it's up there. I'm really loving Twitter. Bob, okay, I just read that. I came home from the fish store with Amazon puffers. Stephanie, those are awesome. Super red bristlenose, shrimp rainbows. Realized I've been watching your channel too much. Yeah, it can definitely be, well, I can be a bad influence. I'm going to stop playing with these. What else can I fidget with? I'll fidget with this. Oh, let's see. I got power on today. Awesome. Awesome. That is good to hear. Karen did 3 today and 5 tanks to do tomorrow. I got to do every single tank tomorrow so that I don't have to worry about it when I'm in Chicago. And that'll take me probably about 5 hours. Can polyfill work as a filter pad? That's what I use. Way, way cheaper. Way cheaper. What is my most favorite size fish tank? Probably the 75 gallon. I think 75 gallon is a good all-around size. Good depth, good height. Obviously good length. And it's not too big, so it can fit and go in a lot of places. Barbara says polyfill can work great as a filter. That's pretty much all I need. Like your new camera, Bob. Keeping it? Yes. Yep, I did post, for anyone who hasn't seen it, on my Facebook group, a short, like 1-minute clip with my new camera. I think it looks pretty sweet. Where do you find polyfill? I get it at Walmart. Walmart. Ella says our 110 gallon is a cichlid tank. It has 2 sun canisters and the nitrates stay high. I do a 30% water change twice a week. Any suggestions? Well, there's not much you can do about nitrates. You could add plants. You can add pothos outside of it if you have any way to get pothos on your tank. That'll help a little bit. Otherwise, the only other thing you could do is get rid of fish, unfortunately. Or feed less. I don't know how much you're feeding. Ella says I have a 75 planet tank. So do I. So do I. It's a great size. I have 3 total 75 gallon tanks. 2 of them are planted. Candy says those look great. Yeah. Yep. I haven't really got a lot of time to play around with it. I'm still filming with my camcorder primarily. But I'm slowly learning and transitioning, and I don't know, maybe I'll just start recording with 2 cameras now. What is your favorite type of filter? Sponge filter. Definitely sponge filter. Jeffro, how you doing, buddy? I saw you earlier on Aquarium Co-op stream. I was lurking for a little bit. Live stream, what I missed? Not much, we're just hanging out. Hey Jimmy, would I be better off buying a phone or a camera to put pictures on my computer? I have pothos in my hang-on backs. They suck the nitrates out. Yep, I'm slowly moving pothos into all my tanks. Oh, what do we got here? Ella feeds once a day. Could fry eat precock eggs? Like, would Aaron? Are you asking if the fry would prey on other precock eggs? Probably not. Ender Flight says, I gotta go early since I have stuff to do. Yay, Halloween, but it was nice being here. Well, thank you for stopping by. Chestnut Brown, I do not watch hockey. I played hockey for a very long time, so it's hard for me to watch it. Same with basketball. I played basketball for a long time, so I don't really watch that either. What's a good puffer for a 40-gallon? I would go with an Amazon puffer. Well, it depends. If you want a puffer-only tank, I would go with a hairy puffer, if you can find one. If it's a community tank, I would go with an Amazon puffer. The Turtle Girl is here. Hello, Turtle Girl. Dietary Aquatics, how you doing, buddy? Oh, Dietary Aquatics with the... I think I already congratulated him, but congrats again on 1,000 subscribers. J-Dub Aquarium says, doing an update on the pea puffers tonight. 209 Control says, hey Bob, how much attention do you pay to your yes? To my yes? I don't know what you mean, 209. Where can I get both sexes of African side neck turtles? I have no idea, but you can try Underground Reptiles or LLLreptiles.com, both of them. Lance says, getting ready to feed Mbuna and Tetra tanks with my daughters teaching the next generation of fish keeping. Awesome. Awesome. We need more people keeping fish. I'm also here, but don't tell anyone. All right. What do we got here? What's your favorite sport team? Well, up until this year, it was football, but I don't watch football anymore. I don't really have a favorite right now. I'm kind of in limbo with sports. It was basketball in the heyday of Jordan, but once Jordan left, basketball got pretty awful, and then I kind of transitioned to football, and now football is awful, so I need something new. Soccer, I watched soccer for a few years, but I don't really watch that anymore. Yeah, I'm kind of in limbo. What's a good way to build your channel? Any advice? Let's Get Fitness, aka the best way is to be consistent, whether you upload videos every week, every 2 weeks, once a month. Just make sure to do it the same day. Like if you do it on Sundays, do it on Sunday and do it at the same time. Just stay consistent. Work with your tags. Your tags and thumbnails are very important. Doing your tags and thumbnails should just take just as long as doing your video, if not longer. So yeah. And then there's lots of channels that you want to look up on YouTube. Like Video Creators is a really good channel that'll teach you lots of good advice on growing your channel. I should take up cricket. Well, we don't get cricket or rugby over here on the TV, so. Ella says, I'm a lifelong Steelers fan. I'm sorry. I just ordered a plant called Marcella crenata. Any experience with it? It can be easy, but most people have problems with it. Generally, I would appreciate high light and CO2 if it's the plant I'm thinking of. But I've known a lot of, if I'm thinking of the right plant, it's the little foreground plant. I've seen a lot of people fail with it. I haven't tried it yet though, but I would recommend highlight and CO2. Ice hockey. Okay. What do we got? I just ordered a plant. I got that one. Have you ever done a native tank? Kind of. I have native fish, but it's not strictly native only fish. But I have like the pygmy sunfish. I had the Heterandria formosa. Did you boycott it? I wouldn't really say I boycotted it. I'm assuming you're talking about football. It's gotten really, really bad over the last couple years, and it's just 4.5 hours of wasted time now. There's way too many commercials. It's just ridiculous. And I think it was like 2 years ago, maybe, yeah, like 2 seasons ago, I was watching a game, and then I just remember there was like 10 seconds left in the game, and in that 10 seconds of game time, they pulled off 4 commercial breaks, and that was like the last straw. Roberto Blake is awesome. Yep. You should watch WWE. I don't think that'll ever happen. No offense to anyone that watches it, but 209 Control says TDS auto, stupid autocorrect. Now I forgot what your original question was. Original question. How much attention do you pay? Oh, I pay no attention to TDS. Absolutely none. If that's what you were asking. LOL, it's always a waste of time. My uniforms can beat your uniforms. I still follow football, but I don't waste time watching it at all. And this whole thing that's going on with football right now, I've never really talked about my political stances on my channel, but what's going on right now, it just kind of set me over the top. What is the smallest rainbow fish and your opinion on them? Well, the smallest would be a Suda McGill, and I think they're awesome. They have a ton of personality for their size, definitely. Susan says, Bob, thanks for the stream. I gotta go. Thanks, Susan, for all your help tonight. I really appreciate it. I love wrestling, like WWE. It's entertaining. I have no idea what any of that stuff means. But I watched WCW when I was like in high school. Okay, you are starting a brand new empty tank. You are looking at the tank thinking, okay, I need rainbow fish. Hit like, people. Yeah, if one of my videos has been demonetized, does that mean I've made it on YouTube? Not necessarily. Nope. It's all automated. The Fish Nerd says, much agreed. Yep. Yep, Huskies are where it's at. If you're talking dogs, yes. If you're talking football, college football, I've never been into college football. Snail suggestions, want something pretty, new tank, no algae yet. Mysteries, get yourself a mystery snail. The Cowboys suck this year, so I'm over it. Yeah. Yep, they had their one flash in the pants year last year. KP Aquariums, so far everyone seems to be doing well. Everyone's saying goodbye to Susan. What was for dinner tonight? I haven't had dinner yet. No dinner yet. Oh, the best places to buy turtles are Underground Reptiles or the Turtle Source. I will agree with Underground Reptiles. I think that is a great place. What are the fish on the top of your screen? So there is an apistogramma right here in the middle. Not that I need to point, but this one right here is an apistogramma cockatoides super red. And then the one on the right is a killifish. And hopefully someone knows the name because it's slipping my mind right now. Aquascaping 44V2, hello. Will I be getting another eel? If they become available, I will get the same type, but I have yet to see them available. I just called my wife to pull a pizza out of the freezer. I am pretty hungry, I will say that. I haven't eaten at all today. Rogers is hurt, so we're out of it. Yep. Yep. Snails have really helped my aquariums. I use them in every tank. Turtle Girl is on lurker mode. Gardener Eye, that's it, Gardener Eye. Bob, can you post your Patreon? Yes. I think it's in the description. If not, then I fail. There you go. And I'm actually up to 61 patrons. That's pretty awesome. Headed to the Wet Spot Tropical Fish tomorrow to pick up some Cyprichromis. Awesome. One of my favorite fish. CM Lee 81 says 30-gallon tall rams will be the focus. 4 rams, 1 bristlenose pleco, 2 hatchet, 4 rummy nose. Too many? I don't think so. I would get at least 3 hatchets though. Yeah. Hatchets are a schooling fish, and like the bare minimum I would ever do a schooling fish is 3. Can you mix wild fish that you caught with store-bought fish? If you're talking about like buying like Heterandria formosa and then going out and catching Heterandria formosa, then yes. Is Big City Bettas here? Big City Bettas, I agree. Unfortunately, I killed with Levamisol. Big City Bettas. Oh, there you are. And if you have that, sorry I missed you, Big City Bettas. Good to see you. I had frozen Tortino's party pizza for dinner. My husband is a towboater and works 28 days, and he's home for 28 days, so when he's gone I have to fix dinner. I don't have to fix dinner. I don't know why, but those little Tortino's pizzas are so good. Ooh, Barbara, I would love grilled cheese. We need to stop talking about food. Donna K says Camp Keegan, the guy sells tortoise and turtles, had a good hatch. He was on YouTube. Yep, I watch his videos every once in a while. How are the fry fish, forget their name, that were left in the pleco tank? You mean the multis, the shell dwellers? I just tore that tank down today and scooped them out and put them in with their family, with their buddies. Am I going to get more bettas? Not for a while. Not for a while. Nothing much. Hungry, washing clothes, and have water changes and filter maintenance tonight. Yep. That's what I've been doing kind of all day. Sold some of my angel babies today. Got some brass tetras and an adult angel. I've never heard of a brass tetra. Let me look it up. Brass tetra. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Oh, golden tetra. And that's what I know it as the golden tetra. What did I want to look up? Can't bring up too much stuff. I don't get my new computer till tomorrow. There we go. Now we're set. There. It's all good. I just thought you were ignoring me. Nope. Nope. Definitely not ignoring anyone on purpose anyways. Do you know the best place to buy bettas? Nope, but maybe Big City Bettas can chime in. I know Simply Betta. If you just go to simplybetta.com, I think. Let me check first. But she started selling her fry, and she has really nice. Well, they're not fry anymore, but they are raised by her. I think it's simplybetta.com. That is it. And there are bettas on there. Now these are not really your Walmart quality bettas. These are good quality, so you're gonna pay for it. Love grilled cheese. Yep. I would love a grilled cheese sandwich right now. You had Thanksgiving dinner today? What type of fish is the yellow? I don't see a yellow fish. Oh yes, Creative Pet Keeping is also selling bettas now. I forgot. Aaron McKinney says, I have scuds. They are pretty cool. I love scuds. I have one tank with a scud population barely holding on. Like, barely. Is Dean H here? Dean H, 141 watching and 66 likes. Please take a moment to hit the like button. Absolutely. Thank you, Dean, and welcome. Would my discus be okay in my community tank? Discus can go in community tanks, but you have to be like specific to discus, right? Because discus like 85-degree weather. So you can put them with like cardinal tetras and plecos, things that like warmer water. Mimi says, I made barbecue ribs, twice baked potatoes, corn on the cob, having German chocolate cake for dessert. Well, where do you live? I'm coming over. She means microsteen. Well, microsteen's doing great, if that's what you're asking. Sandy Cheek says, how big do blue phantom and green phantom plecos get? Blue phantom plecos get around 7 inches. I just moved mine out of my pleco tank, and they are huge. They are big. What type of freshwater goby would you recommend keeping? You know, I've never kept gobies. My experience with gobies is they rarely ever look as good as they do in the pictures. So, actually, no, I have kept the algae eating goby, and I think that's the only one I've ever kept. Yeah, but I don't know. I think a lot of people see pictures of them online when they're like out in the wild, and very rarely do they look like that in the aquarium. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. I don't have any gouramis. That's another fish I've never kept. Big City Beta says pets whatever for all your beta needs. Avoid eBay if possible. Aquabid can be good if you know where you're looking for. Don't buy anything from overseas though on Aquabid. What's a perfect scape for discus? Tom, if I were you, I would go on YouTube after the stream, obviously, and just search for discus tanks. Most people have them planted. Ben, thanks for stopping by. Dwayne Kitchell, how you doing, buddy? Back on Saturday, just today. DB Bachelor's Planted Aquarium, how you doing, buddy? I agree with Big Cut. Aquabid is amazing. Can be. It certainly can be. Steenfott Aquatics, do you think a Stingray clip-on light for a 5-gallon tank is high, medium, or low? Probably in that medium to low. Probably medium. I didn't purposely get them scuds. They hatched on something, and now everywhere I hate them. How could you hate scuds? Fish love them. Such good food source for fish. Just got a pledge on Patreon, I'm assuming from the person that just asked, so thank you very much. How is the tank that had the fish apocalypse? It's actually awesome. It's now been a week, or over a week, and I haven't lost any fish. So they're doing great. Mitch says, I enjoy your live streams. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Jeffro, I like the scape that King of DIY did for his discus. You can also do black water Amazon themed discus tank. That's true. That's not very common either. I've only one in my 20 long with a turquoise rainbows and New Guinea rainbows. What are scuds? I've heard of them. Think of them like really tiny, shrimp, basically. Bob, has your scud culture increased at all? Nope. They're barely hanging on, Taylor. Barely hanging on. What do I feed my Parasiprochromis? Flake food, freeze-dried. They're not too big on frozen bloodworms for some reason. So mainly New Life Spectrum flake food and freeze-dried brine shrimp. Big City Beta says Aquabait can be great if you know what to look for and have trusted transshipper. I'd say get to know the breeder and ask as many questions as possible. Mary Beth Mabe says, I chose to do the Patreon as if I would be doing it all year, so you'd get the whole thing. You get the whole year at one time. I did the $1 to 3 people like Corey suggested. Oh, okay. I was actually going to send you a message and see if you did that by mistake. That amount by mistake. So that's good to know. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Bob. Have 12 Odessa barbs and QT right now for 2 weeks. When do you think it'll be safe to add to the main tanks? I never quarantine for longer than 2 weeks. So if they don't have anything yet, you should be okay. Well, that's assuming you treated them with something. If you didn't treat them with anything, I'd probably take it 4 weeks just to be safe. Dion says, have I ever felt overwhelmed in the hobby? Like you ever think about letting it go like Steve Poland? Not yet, Dion. Not yet. But I've only been doing it like hardcore like this for like 5-6 years now. Maybe a little longer. The Void says, I'm new here. Well, welcome. We all, let's see, Steenfott, we all know which tank out of the aquarium gallery you would take, the 375 rainbow tank. Yeah, that's no secret. Someone, me, was thinking of starting to make YouTube videos. What advice would you give them? I would start watching video creators on YouTube, Roberto Blake on YouTube. Video influencers is pretty good. They have their moments. And then Daryl Eves. Those are, I would just start watching their videos and go from there. They have so much advice. Oh, they are the sea shrimp. Will I get them in my tank without fish? With fish, they all get eaten. Yep. Sweet, I did treat them. Gonna add them tonight. Yeah, 2 weeks. I never go longer than 2 weeks. Big City Bettas. My bettas are doing great. Not really a whole lot to report on them. They're alive, eating, and doing well. So Bob, could I actually get a few male cherry shrimp? I will be local on November 18th. You will have to ask me closer because I don't know what my schedule is going to be like. I thought I got a notice of your most recent. Now I can't find it. What is it? Dwayne Kitchell. CNH Aquatics. What's up? Got the hiccups, I think. Have I ever kept a tank with native fish in it? I have kept native fish with unnative fish. Not native only, but I have kept native fish. If it gets a little overwhelming for me, now I have 2 kids in the house, but I think I will be sad if I had to part from them. Keep up the good work. Yeah, Dion. Luckily, I don't have that problem. If I had kids, I might have to scale back a bit, but not a problem for me. What tank mates would you recommend for fancy goldfish? I wouldn't. I would just keep them by themselves, maybe a bristlenose pleco, but that's about it. Christian says, yo, Dion, hang in there. Yep, it'll get easier. Pretty soon, you know, in a couple years, maybe they'll be old enough to do your tank maintenance for you. Have I ever experienced dropsy in a betta? Nope. But remember, I'm new to bettas, so give me time and I'm sure I will. Can I put shrimp in with my guppies? Thomas, I keep cherry shrimp with my guppies, so yes. I'm 11 and I have 11 tanks. Where's Taylor? Taylor's busy right now. What native fish did you keep? So I still have a pygmy, the Okefenokee pygmy sunfish, and I think I still have a few Heterandria formosa kicking around somewhere. JP Aquatics got some cherry barbs. I love cherry barbs. Eventually the kids leave, fall goes well, and their bedroom becomes a fish room. Yep. Aquascaping, like I said before, look up video creators. If you're going to look up one person, look up video creators on YouTube, and they have hundreds of videos on how to start YouTube, how to grow your YouTube channel, how to get views, all of that stuff, how to make thumbnails, how to do your tags. So just go to video creators on YouTube and check them out. I tried to save to watch later, but sometimes my thumb hits delete. Oh, what do we got here? Okay. Very interesting. All right, anyways, back to the show. I guess I tried to save. Oh, I already read that one. Make sure you've got the live foods ready. Very exciting, though. I was originally going to try to breed my bettas, but now I don't know if I will. Unicorns are amazing, just like fish. That's true. I'm holding on real tight. I will also, let's see. I'm holding on real tight. I just will be so bummed if I had to part ways. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I got no advice for you. Just try to hang in there, buddy. Best nano fish. Probably pseudomagills. Of course, rainbow fish. Thanks, Bob. I will look it up. Definitely aquascaping. Definitely look up video creators. They're just an encyclopedia of knowledge going on over there. You don't have to just reduce some tanks in the fish room. Bob, are you giving anything away at the CAE? I did. Dietary Aquatics made some posters, and we got them. Well, I mailed them to Rob, and we'll be giving away posters. Aunt, how's the new snake? Still not eating, so we'll see. I'll probably have to go get some live food tomorrow if she doesn't eat tonight. You said it yourself. It is worth breeding a species at least once. That's true. Yeah, you got me there. Which speakers at AE do I want to see? I don't plan on going to any of the talks. The only real one that I would want to see is Gary Lang. And I saw him last year, although I know it's a new talk, but he's also coming to Seattle, I think, in February. So I'll see his talk then. So I don't plan on going to any of the talks this year because I'd rather hang out and meet people, to be honest. Simply Betta, hey Chica, the plants are looking amazing, by the way. I have sad breeding resume, being only able to produce zebra danios, cherry shrimp, and some random bettas. Well, you got to start somewhere, right? Would you rather your air pump be put out big bubbles or smaller bubbles? Smaller. Definitely smaller. Well, that's weird. Snake only eats like once a month, right? Nope. I mean, some snakes do. But mine should be eating like every 10 days or so. Gonna have to breed my praecox again. Love those guys. Yeah, praecox are awesome. As CAE are competing in the aquascaping contest. Nope, I'm not doing any contest if that's what you meant to ask. Best way to treat ammonia burn? Water changes. Pristine water. It's pretty much all you can do. Oh, yes. I'll sub, I think. All right, well, I appreciate it. Thank you. What else am I missing here? Chestnut Brown says, out of 12 tanks I have, there's like 2 with fish and the rest turtles. Kind of switched it up for a while. Yep, you got to do it. King of DIY isn't even at 1 million. Pretty sure there's no fish tubers that are close to 1 million. Which is better, Substrate, Rainbow Tank with Corridoras? Which is better Substrate? Sand. Sand would be better. Sergeant Tank, how you doing, Jeremy? Good to see you. Changes, but the damage is already done. Won't improve much. Yep, good water changes. This guy cool. Thank you. Okay. Dion says, I have one fish that always had ammonia burn and it's no ammonia in the tank. The eyes stay gray. Maybe the pH causes it. Ammonia burn is usually on the gills. I don't know that I've ever seen it on the eyes, but I'm certainly not an expert. David Beckencourt is here. How you doing? The Void, you won't regret subbing to Bob. Always a good time. Well, thank you, Aquatic Addict. I appreciate it. Let's see. Making sure I didn't miss any chats, super chats. Okay. I'm subbing. Thank you. I'll know if you sub, so don't lie. Just kidding. What plants should I put in a 3.5 with a betta? A 3.5, I would probably do like 1 Anubias. And it would probably fall asleep on the leaves and it would have a really good time. Ramphonic says, been on a Corey kick, bought 2 types on Aquabid recently. Well, what'd you get? Sergeant Tank, are you doing a live stream? Question mark. Hello. I'm going to be doing a water change on my cichlid tank tomorrow. Joey's about to hit 600. Corey's about to hit 100. Yep. People are moving up. Aquarium hobby is getting bigger. This young kid I kind of mentor with fish keeping bought 2 fluval specs and 2 other nano tanks from this guy for $100. So he gave this kid 2 grown L46 zebra plecos. Deal of a lifetime. I would say so. Yep. That's yeah, I would take that all day long. Carla says, I'm looking to buy about 20 neons. Where's a good place on the internet? The Wet Spot Tropical Fish. So this morning my yellow zebra got killed. I knew it was a homer last night. He was only one not eating. Goner. You knew he was a goner last night. 129 watching and only 31 likes. There's more than 31 likes. You probably have to refresh. Yeah, 95. That sounds more like it. Jeffro says, Taylor Nicole has almost 1 million. Yeah, but I don't consider her a fish channel. Like, she has 1 million different kind of pets. So that brings in a lot more people than just fish people. But yeah, she definitely blew up really fast. It's 84. Okay. David, I'm sorry to hear that about your pleco, though. It's always bad news. I tore down my pleco tank today, and I had a few less than I should have. So I've lost some over the year or two as well. I would go Nana, Anubias Nana. JP, definitely Anubias Nana. The Melani, there we go. Those are nice. I really like those. The Sodalis are pretty cool too, but I like the Melani better. You know, fish are like unicorns, and unicorns like fish. Look at the comparison. It's pretty close. I can see how you make that comparison. She has saltwater. She has hedgehogs. She has, I don't really know, snakes, all kinds of stuff. A dog. That's a bummer. Yep. Reverend Ryan Bob Gibbons, it certainly is. Angelo's fish tank. Hi, Angelo. Oh, what do we got left here? Did I miss anything? Kind of a slow night for chat, but that's why I didn't announce it, so we could keep it kind of low key. What plants? Okay, I think I got all these. I'll go back down. Unicorns are way harder to breed, though. That's probably true. If you have no top, you should put a bamboo plant in there. You talking about the 3.5 gallon, I assume? Sergeant Tank says, Mary, I'll have to see. Not sure if I'll be able to this evening. Is your computer doing better? No. But my new one gets here tomorrow, Turtle Girl. My new one gets here tomorrow. Mine said 31, whatever statement stands, hit that button. Yeah, that's true, Big City Badass. It doesn't matter, just hit the like button. Peter, how you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, speaking of you, Peter, I forgot to share the stream on Twitter. Oh well, too late now. Bob, tell us something interesting about you that most of us probably don't know. I have no idea. I'm not very interesting. Killian Aquatics says, you're the man, Big Steen, looking to build my first fish room. Your #1 advice for me. Sorry. Decide what size tanks you want before you start building. Did you get any YouTube play buttons yet? Nope, I don't think you get a play button till 100,000. You used to get a bronze play button at 10,000 a long time ago, but they got rid of that a long time ago. Now you gotta wait till 100,000 to get a play button. It's gonna be better. Oh, okay, I'll put this down too. Saving up for a huge gaming rig. I need to be. Yep. How big should bristlenose pleco fry be before moving them? You could probably move them at 1 inch. They're pretty hardy, like right out of the... As soon as they're not wigglers anymore, they're pretty dang hardy. But you gotta be careful. You might squish them. So I would say probably 1 inch. Bob Givens, are you going to the aquatic experience? I would love to see you there. Enter Steen. Do you use cholla wood? Jacob, I use it only when I've gotten it for free. How many pseudomcgill in a nano tank? Well, what size is your nano tank? The Turtle Girl says, Sweet Taylor, what do you play? I need to hit Petco before Wednesday because that's when my 1-for-1 sale ends. How early did you buy your plane ticket for Chicago? Thinking of going next year. I think I bought it in like March. I think. Mary Beth Mabe, I do not like tea. Nope, no tea, no coffee. Top 3 favorite types of Tetra would be a rummy nose Tetra, definitely. The bloodfin Tetra. So the bloodfin because they school. They're really good schoolers, and the Emperor Tetra. Those would be my top 3. Should I get a free 125? If I do, I might have to rent a car. Well, I don't know how much. If you could borrow one, I would take a free one. As long as the seams are good, I would check the silicone for sure. But if it's in good shape, I think it would be worth it. Reverend Ryan Bob's Given is not going. Hopefully next year. Chicago's not cool with all these YouTube fish nerds invading. How much is polyfill? You can get it at Walmart. It's like $6 for a giant roll of it. James says, I will definitely be there for sure. Bob is tall enough that I have to lift my arms over my head to get camera level with his face. I remember. Who would win, unicorns or fish? 2017, one fish speaks beach to a unicorn, then a war started. Who will win? What an odd question. But probably unicorns. If you ever get out of Colorado, I'd love to see you out here. You're welcome in my home anytime. I don't know if you're talking to me. Last year, it's in Chicago, I think that is true. It is moving to New Jersey, which is going to be awful. But, yeah. Ramphonic says Cardinal. I actually like Neon Tetras more than Cardinal Tetras, but that's just me. Are they ever going to do the aquatic experience in Wisconsin? I doubt it. I doubt it. So this will only, I believe, this will be only the 3rd city it's ever been to. It started in Seattle and moved to Chicago, and now it's going to New Jersey. I heard you once say you dislike 10-gallon tanks. It's not that I dislike them, I just don't like having a lot of them. There was a time when I had a bunch of them set up, and just doing maintenance was a pain. Sorry, Bob, talking to James. That's what I thought. I don't know you that well. Yep. Hey, Bob. Moss does really well in aquarium, and it's a land moss. Bryum moss. I've never heard of that. Do plants need to be planted, or can they float around? I have rocks, no soil. Flacca. Some plants do really well floating around, like water wisteria would be a good one for you. But most of them can last floating around for a long time. I think I'll buy some Neon Tetras from the West Spot since they guarantee. I bought 12 for my LFS and 11 died. The survivor had one eye. Yeah, that's kind of a problem with Neon Tetras. Usually, well, yeah. What's the difference between Cardinal and Neon Tetra? The Cardinal Tetra has the red going all the way through the body, and it also likes warmer water. The Neon Tetra likes cooler water. Well, cooler than the Cardinal Tetra, and the red only goes halfway through the body. What's my favorite fish film? Film? Probably the documentary on Lake Tanganyika. As exciting as that was. James says, sorry, we go way back. It's been an hour. Yes, it has. Are you telling me that you want me to leave? Is that what you're hinting at? Where in Jersey I can definitely make it. I have no idea. Isn't Jersey only like a quarter-inch long anyways? Simply Beta, Big City Betas says, Simply Beta, how long did your ADA tank take to cycle? Mine is nearly done and I'm shocked. I heard it was a pain to cycle due to ammonia leaching. I realized I could text you, but this is easier. What year was the aquatic experience in Seattle? I have no idea. I don't know. I just know this is where it started. I devolved an icy film. Devolved? An icy film in water with white chunks. Any clue? Developed. Yeah, it's like calcium buildup. Can you keep cardinals with neons? Probably. I don't know that that would actually look too good though. I'm sure you could get away with it though. Taylor says, mine took nearly 2 weeks until ammonia hit. And I gotta turn this off for a second. Sorry about that. The flashing light on the phone for notifications is annoying. Hey Bob, my son wants to know how old bristlenose plecos need to be before they start breeding. Well, you can't really go by age because you can grow them really fast or you can grow them really slow. I would say you can start seeing breeding behavior at like 3.5, 4 inches. I'm uploading a video on albino neon tetras today. I just got some from my LFS. Yeah, I saw those, Ryo. I've never seen them before. That was pretty cool. Are you looking forward to the sweet kiss of a sea lion? Joel, I probably won't do it this year. That's just like a one-time thing for me. Do you need a lot of sand to grow crypts? No. If you want them easier to grow, I would do gravel, but you can grow them in sand. Let's see. And the reason, Joel, is because they stink. I mean, they sit there and feed them fish all day long, and then they rub their fish mouth against you, and then you smell like fish. What did I miss? What did I miss? New Jersey, really cool. Yeah. Taylor is busy. Hi there, Ryo. Alright, well, we'll go a few more minutes. Don't sea lions kind of stink? They don't stink, it's just their breath stinks from eating all the raw fish. Is sea lion fish safe? Nope. Definitely not. Simply beta, okie dokie. So we are on track, thank you. What's the best thing to breed to feed crypts? You just need good substrate. Steenfott Aquatics, does your LFS Aquapets allow for special orders? Yep. They certainly do. I have 120 with 6 angels, a pair that are very aggressive, of course, at spawning. Notice fin rot with fungus on tips of 3 others getting picked on so much. You're probably gonna have to move them out if that's happening, unfortunately. My friend is very nice and he has a 1,500-gallon shark tank. That sounds cool. Should I treat whole tank or set up hospital? If you could afford to treat the whole tank, I would treat the whole tank. Sea lion versus mountain lion. Mountain lion would probably win. I got some Bose Monis recently. How old do they have to be in order to breed, or how large? Those don't have to be too mature. Probably right around that 3-inch mark, and you might be able to get them to start breeding. Steenfott Aquatics. I think Crypt Parva Mini might be my new favorite plant ever. Yep. Are you 100% positive now it's mini? I know a lot of people sell Crypt Parva as mini, and it's not really mini. So hopefully you got the real thing. I saw my neons breeding the other day. Any thoughts on successfully hatching in a community tank? It would be very, very hard to do. Jay friends, very hard. The hard part would be keeping the eggs from getting eaten and also keeping the fry from getting eaten. Anyone needs to sub to Simply Beta so she can make a vid on breeding betas. Yep. I asked her like 2 months ago. Oh boy, I was on a boat in Monterey and went by hundreds of sea lions on the breakpoint, and hundreds stink way more than just their breath. Well, they probably stink out in the wild. But yeah. These are domesticated in probably chlorinated water. So they didn't stink at all, it was just their breath. Simply Better, just waiting on the breeder to have properly sexed them. They're only 2 centimeters, so it can be tricky when they're juveniles. I can't wait to have them in and making babies to share with you. Gotta go. Thanks for the tips. Love your content. Thank you for stopping by, Flacca G. Steenfott, I'm totally sure it's mini. I got it immersed, grown, but it has converted now, and it's tiny. Awesome. Awesome. I might have to try to con you out of a few pieces of it then. Bare Necessity says I have some ornate rainbows and they're about 2 to 3 inches. I have bread, I have fries, so I can vouch for that. I had no idea. Yeah, and those actually get pretty big too. My parva died since I had to move it. Do you think it will grow back? It's in sand with root tabs. It might. If you lost all of the leaves, it probably is not going to grow back. Normally it'll make that transition and you'll have a little bit of dieback, especially if you're going just from one tank to the other. It'll die back a little, but if you lost all the leaves, it's probably not coming back. Is Simply Betta the one who turned a bathroom into a Betta kingdom? Kind of, yeah. Yep. At my LFS, they have a Nubius Nano for $4. That's a pretty good deal, especially from an LFS. That's a really good deal. Can I keep a betta and killifish together? Killifish can be kind of aggressive. A lot of them are actually really aggressive, so I don't know. I don't know that I've ever seen that done before. Bourbon Aquatics, I absolutely would not. Aggressive fish with betta splendids don't do well. Well, there you go. We are on the same page. Big City Bettas is getting some really neat wild bettas soon. I'm stoked. They might even be extinct in the wild now. Parva are super slow, but I love it. It grows slowly. Yeah, that's all crypts though, Barbara. You definitely have to have patience if you're growing crypts, that's for sure. Let's see. I'm gonna go till a quarter after. We'll go to a quarter after. We still got over 100 people here, so we're not doing too bad. Which epistogramma do I like? Well, honestly, Manuel, I like them all, but my favorite is the Inca 50, which is a weird common name, but it's the Epistogramma benchii is the scientific name, or the Epistogramma Inca 50 is my favorite. Simply Betta, I think you are as excited as me, and sadly they are extinct in the wild. LOL, just got here, was hoping you would be in costume. Why would I be in costume? In Wisconsin, Bozemonte Rainbow are $15, green Phantom Plecos for $20. I would say that's about an average price for Bozemonte. The green Phantom Plecos, it really depends on the size, but yeah, most rainbows in my area are right in that like $12 to $15 mark. Scott says, "Ha, caught you streaming." Yes, he did, buddy. But I'm almost done. We got 7 more minutes. Barbara says, "Spent too much time trimming stem plants, so I like slow growers more now." Yep. That's exactly why my 75-gallon tank is full of crypts. Stem plants, when you got stem plants going, man, you have to sometimes trim twice a week. What would I put in an 800-gallon tank? I'm sure at least one person can answer that for me. I'd be happy to send you some Parva Mini your way once it multiplies. Yeah, well, make sure you got enough that enough that you need, enough that you want before you send me any. But I would definitely appreciate some. Let's see. Isn't tonight when all the Halloween parties are? I don't know. Why wouldn't a Halloween party be on Halloween? I don't do Halloween, so I don't know anything about it. Let's see. Do you think Inca would get along with blue face apistos? You can mix different types of apistos for sure, but if any of them start breeding, then they're gonna get angry with each other and they might start killing each other. A Mabu puffer, yeah, I would put that. I would put little Steen in there, but I would definitely fill it up with rainbow fish. Killian says, if I set up a fish room, all the same size tank, what size should I choose? Looking to breed plecos, corridoras, live bears. Well, then you don't want big tanks. Probably, I mean, like 29 gallons. If you're strictly breeding, then you probably don't want big tanks. Barbara Jackson says rainbow fish from Eli. Yep, absolutely rainbow fish. A big school of rainbow fish to go with little Steen. Can I give you my male Jack Dempsey? You cannot. I do not want it. Well, CH Aquatics, the other puffer is really boring, but it's still alive. I just added more guppies and shrimp to his tank, so and a small handful of snails. I still have never seen it eat, but I know the snails, shrimp, and guppies slowly disappear over time. So it's definitely eating. It just never moves. Definitely an ambush predator. Rainbow fish for an 800-gallon would be super spendy. Yup. Yep, it would be something that would happen over the course of a very long time. The voice says, that's it, I'm unsubbing. Alright. Big City Bettis, she's doing well. You can't put a whale shark in an 800. Ooh, you got deleted. What are the largest rainbow fish? Probably the Australian rainbow fish. Probably. That's the largest rainbow fish I've ever kept. Do you think it's easy to change from sand to gravel? It is easy, but it just takes a long time. Eli says bye. See you later, Eli. Would be freaking amazing though. Yep. Yep. And I don't know if I would do mixed rainbow species or if I would do all of one type. That would be the question. That would take some serious thought. Maybe do like 50 Praecox rainbows and then like 50 of a different type of rainbow. Greetings from Italy. It's 2 a.m. here. Well, thank you. We got 4 more minutes. Most expensive rainbow fish. Probably ones that we've never even heard of. I know Gary Lang has some that are going to be really expensive because he collected them himself. Let's see. Anyone dry out guppy grass or similar fast-growing plants for fish food? I cut handfuls of guppy grass out of 7 tanks every week. I've never done that, but I know people do it with algae too. And Glorious Bettas wants to know, did the one huge red Irian rainbow fish I got from Aquarium Co-op get even bigger? If it has, I haven't noticed. It's still really big though. Obviously it's not shrinking. Nice, I was just about to ask you something about the Praecox. Any catfish that will be compatible to hold its own with my 4-inch male albino African cichlid. He is mean but beautiful. I feel like you might be asking for trouble, but you can go with like some of the bigger plecos probably. Not like the common pleco unless you have enough room for it, but there's some plecos that get around like 10 inches that might be able to hold their own, but he still might beat on it. That's the problem. Cheapest is probably threadfin. Yeah, threadfins are pretty cheap. Mark Shrimps makes food with plants for shrimp. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yep. How many Praecox can go in a 40 breeder? I would probably limit it to about 8, maybe 10 at most. I've heard chickens like extra aquarium plants. Wish I knew someone who had chickens. You know, I've actually never thought of that. I should take some to my parents' house next time I go up there, because my dad raises chickens. I saw that rainbow the day you bought it, and I was thinking you would want it, and sure enough, Bob showed up to get it. Yep. There's no way I was turning that down. What is Gary Lang's YouTube channel? He does not have a YouTube channel. You have to go to Aquarium Co-op YouTube channel, and he just did a tour of Gary Lang's fish room, and you will see some amazing rainbow fish. I finally finished that video. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. I keep Pictus with my Africans. Yeah, Pictus are probably fast enough to never have an issue. Those guys are super fast. Yeah, Gary, as Dwayne says, is not a YouTuber. I'll be at the Reptile Expo next Saturday, so missing the AE won't be so bad. Yeah, if you're gonna miss it, I would honestly, I would probably rather go to a Reptile Expo than the aquatic experience. And if there's snails in the plants, bonus for the chickens. Lumpy Dog says, I love Pictus cats. They are crazy active. Yep, and I've never had a tank suitable for them either. But I did have 3 of them for quite a while. Alright folks, it is 6:15. It is dinner time for me. Thanks for everyone for stopping by. Thanks to, let's see, thanks for 69 RGH for the $10 super chat. Also, thanks Miguel for subscribing on Patreon. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun, kind of extra live stream for this week, but we should be back to a normal schedule of videos next week. We'll be live streaming on Monday. We won't be live streaming on Thursday because I'll be in Chicago. So, okay, the week after we'll be back to normal scheduled videos. But that's it for me tonight. So again, thank you for hanging out, and I hope to see everyone on Monday.